Hey you guys, I wanted to show off my ChicSparrow collection of Traveler's Notebooks. I have 7 of them, and one of which is the one that I use every single day. So I kind of just wanted to run through each one with you guys, show them off, and kind of show you the different leathers and sizes that I have. I'll just kind of go ahead and start with my wide size Mr. Darcy leather. This notebook is what I use every day because my Maybooks fit inside and because I love the pocket configuration that this notebook has. So let's open this up just to kind of give you a quick look. See, I did a whole post kind of showing you the insides of it, but you can see that it has 4 elastics. It has the 3 individual like business card size pockets, as well as a folder pocket underneath. And then to the back we have the secretarial pocket and the built-in pen loop. So there's a dashboard and 4 Maybooks in here, and it fits everything perfectly. So this is for my planner, all my work information, and you can kind of see I love this color and this leather. So all of these markings are from being thrown in and out of my purse. Probably hitting my keys quite a few times. You can see the back is totally marked up, and that's what I like about the leathers that I choose. That's kind of the characteristics that it shows, the wear over time is something I'm drawn to. So this is I would easily say this is my #1 favorite Traveler's Notebook. Over here you'll see that I actually have, which is interesting because I know it makes sense because it's different parts of the hide, but this personal size Mr. Darcy burgundy leather is actually quite a bit lighter than the wide I have. I got this one first. I really loved it. I loved everything about the leather then. I got it nice and marked up before I even started carrying it. You can see the inserts I have inside. The pockets on her personal size are the straight across design, and then still secretarial in the back, still has the pen loop. And I love the personal size, and I'd like to maybe find another reason to use it. But when I started getting into the Maybooks that only come in 8x5 size, I ordered a larger one. So color-wise, I like them both. Again, they're the same leather, so I guess it just kind of depends on the one you get. But I am really in love with how deep burgundy the wide is. So I love them both. This is the one I'm using. And then I have 3, we can kind of push these up here. I have 3 pocket size or field note size notebooks from her. This one here is the Turkish Delight leather that must be at least 1.5 years ago from now that I got this. This is no longer leather that's offered. It's very smooth. It's a little bit, it's very pliable, but it's still a little bit stiffer than some of the other ones. And this is a trifold. So what did I do here? Oh, I stuck one of those Midori sticker pockets in the back. You can put business cards or stickers in there. And then I just have a small Code and Quill notebook inside for now. I just love it. I did a video on my Zen Crafts. I have a trifold standard size. I just really love the notebooks that have the trifold. Just kind of holds everything in nicely and keeps it all in place. So this was a color called Jasper Brown that she used to carry. And I've always kind of been attached to this little notebook. So I used it as a wallet when I first got it. And I haven't used it since, but I still really love it. She had a couple pieces, I don't think it was very much, of her camouflage. Again, like over 1 year ago. And she ended up, when she was first working with pockets, there is this like really suede-like orange leather inside for the pockets. It's very cool. This notebook has 1 elastic inside, and I got these cute little camouflage word notebooks. So, yeah, I really like this size notebook too. I want to find a perfect reason to use it, but I think because it was only offered for a limited time, it's just kind of something that I hold on to. And then again, this, okay, so when Carrie Harling did her video on her pocket-sized Christopher Columbus leather from Jennifer Harvey at ChicSparrow, I fell in love with it. I kept trying to watch all the YouTube videos, people saying, you know, it looks like it almost would be flaking off, but it's still kind of smooth to the touch. It's just like this really cool textured leather. Her current Maverick leather I know is similar to this look, but it is not the same leather. And I actually purchased this secondhand off of someone on one of the Facebook groups, Traveler's Notebook Facebook groups, and I still love it. So this was a limited time quite some time ago. I have one of the vertical card holders in here, a couple field notes, books, and I think that's it. I think this is one of the sets that has like the gold foil on it, on the edges. And so anyway, I love all three of these pockets. I would imagine keeping them, maybe using them again as a wallet, or this would be fun to travel with. So those are the three pocket size I have from ChicSparrow. I'll move these aside. My last two notebooks are, we have a standard size and a wide size. This is my first notebook I ever got from Jennifer Harvey. It is the Creme Brulee leather in Creme Brulee. It has a riveted pen loop attached. And it is a wide size, which either fits the May books, which I believe I have in here now, or those larger moleskin notebooks. And there are 4 elastics. And I was using this when I first got into May books earlier this year. I started using this one, and I did really love it, but I like both the structure that the pockets give her notebooks because it's thicker. This you can see, I know it's a different leather, but just not having the pockets, you know, it's going to be a different feel. But I do like the structure of the pockets instead of putting in the inserts of like a zipper pouch, which does definitely work nicely. But for me, I just kind of like the structure of what the pockets give me. So I don't think I'll ever let this one go, simply because it was my first one from her. It's before she even stamped anything with her logo. It's just, I like the wear it's had over time, and it's held up great. So I think I'll just kind of keep all of my, you know, my archive, my May books in here. And then my last but not least is the Black Beauty Creme Brulee leather trifold. So this would have been before she had her website, in the case that when we were talking on, when she would take orders through either Facebook or Etsy, you know, you could kind of customize things a little differently. So I added the pen loop here. I made it a trifold, and this would be considered a narrow. So this fits the standard Midori size inserts. So I have the sticky note Midori insert here, and then just a few different notebooks inside. These are kind of just housing the notebooks for now. I'm not currently using this size. Because it is a trifold, I've tried putting wide notebooks in here, and they kind of go over the edge of this notebook, but the flap of the trifold still closes. It's definitely doable, but it gets a little bit much with 4 full wides in here. So I chose not to use it for that reason. This does get some scuffs and marks over time. I don't know if it'll show up in the camera. It almost looks like just more like scratches here. Probably when I was using it, just going in and out of my bag. So you can kind of see a couple marks. But it's a very thick leather, and it's a very like soft and supple leather. So both of these are the Creme Brulee. I've got 2 of the Mr. Darcy, and then I have the 3 of the kind of like all retired leathers here going on. So those are my current 7 from ChicSparrow. And I really love her work, and their customer service is really great, and it's kind of been cool watching her go from the beginning of making her first Traveler's Notebook to having such a successful website and store and everything. So anyway, I definitely recommend her. If you haven't tried her out, maybe look at her website. I'll link it down below. And thank you for watching.